Recording has begun.
Recording has begun. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Shazad Hussain and I live at 20 Primary Way in Undercliff. And today it's been 192 days. 192 days that my brother's been kidnapped from my care and is being held hostage by the authorities, Bradford Council and West Yorkshire Police and no doubt the health authorities or everybody and anybody that's involved in adult safeguarding is involved in this situation. They have kidnapped my brother and are holding him hostage without giving me any indication of where he is. I'm leaving daily messages. It's been now 192 days. 192 days that they've kidnapped my brother. I have no idea where he is and refusing to let me see him. As far as they're concerned, as far as I should be concerned, they're saying he's dead to you now. We've got him. We're controlling him. We'll do whatever we like with him. You know, you were talking too much to us. You were complaining too much. You were obviously challenging us, and you were obviously looking to hold us to account. But you see, what we can do is we can just dispense with the laws. We can just remove the laws that we're supposed to be governed under in order to target and victimize you. And that's what they've done several times previously. This is how they killed my brother Nazim, my older brother, 10 years ago. They killed my brother 10 years ago, exactly the same circumstances of all colluding and conspiring together in order to end his life, who was in a nursing home. This time my brother's in my own home, and they have kidnapped him and refused to engage with me, but yet at the same time leveraging his abduction to their personal advantage by looking to remove me from the premises and make me homeless once again and destitute, so that they can basically escape any recrimination for their past actions and failures. And as I've said so many times previously, this is only possible because the local authority, Bradford Council, can and does buy off solicitors and not solicitors, the judges and the judiciary, in addition to buying off the solicitors and the barristers. It's all one pure contrived elitist group that works collectively together in order to target and victimize the weak and the vulnerable in society, and then they give you placate you with the empty rhetoric of doing the best that they can under unusual circumstances, and all the rest of it is all just lies and deception. The reality being that they are all colluding and conspiring in order to target and victimize the weak and the vulnerable in society, so that they can retain their position of authority. Because you see, if there was no weak and vulnerable people, they say like there's no justification for us, so they're trying to make a justification for themselves. And in order to do that, they make people weak and vulnerable so that they can then take advantage of the situation. It's just very, very exasperating and painful for me to be in this situation where the local authority, you can see, look, somebody's trying to break in here. Look, somebody's been trying to break into the house. Look at all these attempts to break into the house. All right, look at all these attempts to break in. Anyway, so it's been, I don't know what to say. It's a difficult situation to find myself in. You know, next week they're going to try to remove me from the premises prematurely, even though I have a right to complain, a right to appeal, but they really don't care. The appeal judges are in their pockets. Everybody's just basically roll this through, because look, that's what they did in my brother's case. Let me just see, somebody's trying to break in here as well. Yeah, look, you can see that somebody's trying to break in there. Chipped in. Anyway, so I'm now left in a situation where I'm going to be made homeless again, because the local authority can simply buy off the judges. The judges simply can ignore everything I'm saying, and it's just dastardly, and there's nothing I can do. They've made me financially destitute, taken away my brother. I have no idea where he is. I mean, this is what about my brother's human rights? What about his rights to privacy, and what about his human rights? You know, they're just disregarding them because they, like I said, it's just very, very frustrating. Because who do I go to when the police and the council are deliberately murdering people? Who can I go to? I can't go to nobody. Nobody cares. Nobody listens. Everybody's scared themselves. Everybody is doing their own thing. Nobody really cares. And it's just so sad that I'm left in this precarious situation where, my own life, my own liberty, my own health and well-being is being put in danger. I'm being intimidated and persecuted and hounded. And all they do is just go through this paper exercise of getting judges to rubber stamp any order that they want in order to achieve their own objectives. It's so sad, so um, diabolical, and there's nothing I can do. And this is the most, haunting aspect of it is that they snookered me. They are deliberately trying to snooker me, degrade me, humiliate me, put me into a situation of perpetual servitude and bondage, putting me into, in compromising situations, sabotaging my efforts in order to provide my brother with care, in order to provide my family with care, in order to do the right thing, doing everything humanly possible that they can do, rather than doing physical assault, because that's the only last thing that they want to need to do. And once they start doing physical assault, then it just goes a step too far then, because then it's obviously becomes much more problematic for them. So yeah, we're in the situation now where it's continuously putting mental pressure upon me, continuously trying to degrade and humiliate me in this manner. Just continuation of an enterprise of continuation of an enterprise of persecution and oppression um, at the hands of those that are putting me into a position to exploit my resources. And it's all to do with the resource management, in it, exploiting resources in order to achieve their objectives. So they're running out of resources, and as a consequence, I'm exploiting my resources so that they can justify that they're doing something. And now look, they've taken my brother on. Look, it's difficult for me to say what I can do next. I mean, who can I go to? Where can I go? They've left me in a situation of destitution, and then they try to attack me. So it's been a good 10 years that they've been doing this for. They started actively doing it in 2014. After spending 2013 me complaining, the whole year of 2013 me complaining, and 2010 they're coming back into our life. And yes, it's a very toxic and narcissistic relationship that myself and the local authority, or this family and the local authority, have, where they exploiting us or plundering and profiteering from us. But it's very difficult for me to know what to do next. So I think I'm just going to leave it there for today. Today is Friday the 16th of February 2024. I've got the weekend ahead of me, and then next week's going to be the trauma. Next week the trauma starts. We'll see what happens. But I'm still fighting strong. I'm still mentally okay. Obviously devastated that I'm never going to see my brother again. But so is life. Such is life.